Today, I feel like talking about the good and the bad of the OC community, so I decided to take a dive on Twitter, the most toxic cesspool for anything negative related to any community, not just OSU, but any community, because I saw a banger Twitter take. Let me show you. Conroe says that lukewarm take. The OSU community fucking sucks, which, to be fair, has its own merit. Cream of the crop is what Emilia quoted. Here's the real take. You attract what you are. If the people around you are horrible, maybe it's time you look inward, plus learn to have a tighter social sieve for friends. Name me one other gaming community that isn't infested with infamous human scum. None? Whoa, such a worthwhile revelation. Thanks, Captain Obvious. All the people I've met on OSU that I consider friends have beautiful souls and they deserve boundless prosperity and fulfillment. Good take, Emilia. Well, if you ignore the passive aggressive remarks, Emilia has an actual point here. Is that you attract what you are and you attract what you have. Am I making sense? Basically, if you surround yourself around pieces of shit, you will become or start to see everything in the shade of shit. It's like an Instagram filter, but IRL. On your soul, on your personality. I've met a lot of wonderful people on OSU, and that's a good part. I've also met a lot of pieces of shit on OSU, and that's the bad part. And all the scums on OSU have all been exposed or yet to be exposed. Groomers, the pedophiles, all the people that give the OSU a bad rep. But what about the good of OSU? Like there was a player that was unable to participate in tournament or wasn't really active on Twitter because he was busy helping out his community after a flood. That's the good part, right? But it doesn't get enough traction because it's not drama, and that's bad. But it's oftentimes it's good to remind ourselves that a lot of OSU players are just regular ass people and they do have a conscience besides from the rage baiting, hate spreading bait accounts. I'm talking about Black Aristotle, and his handle is Drew Chewer, which is very funny. What happened to him? The rank 1 transphobe. Oh, he unfollowed me. That's kind of crazy. He kind of went on a tangent about. So, Black Aristotle, aka Jew Chewer 63, actually had a turnaround in August of 2024. He says, "My cat died this morning, killed by another cat. I had to carry her remains in the same lab she played in. In honor of her, I'm retiring this account and quitting all things that would make people rage/mad. Thanks to everyone that followed or liked my stuff. Thank you." And that deserves a like because it's a change in direction. It's a new breath of fresh air. He just had his canon event, being that his beloved pet died. So now he's gonna stop being so fucking negative and stop being a piece of shit on Twitter. And then on February 7, he returns to this account. He says, "Spare scores were done with a live play on stream 5 years later are proven to be cheated. What makes you think a Nahu's live play or the easy HD girl score means anything anymore? This game is doomed." Now that's a little bit of like a negative Andy post about the recent event with Spare and the easy hidden score, but it's nothing too serious, like too out of hand, too racist here. And then he obsessive posts over Nahus for a little bit and yada yada Nahus. And then he went all doomer like, saying loser otaku was right in his mindset. Everyone else is cheating and you're the only legit player. And then he goes on more tangent about Nahus, and then he's back at it. He says, "It's low-key kinda insane that people read the username Chewer and think I don't hate Israel. Like what?" And then he quotes another tweet from himself, replying to Fils the Llama, having his name reverted for this profile picture. It's kind of funny. He says, "If I say what I think about Palestine, I will have women and go in my comment section talking about their peaceful religion to me like rabid dogs, the same way they act when they see women without bed sheet over them." Now, Black Aristotle, it's been a run because apparently your cat dying wasn't enough to stop you from getting attention online. I mean, you can disagree with a religion, but spewing negative shit online won't help. But that's okay, right? Black Aristotle being stuck in the past is okay. Because you know why? Because the game is moving forward, and the people who are stuck in the past will remain in the past, unable to move forward, and they will get left behind as just a piece of history. It's another reason to turn a blind eye to negativity. Like, it's not exactly good to just ignore everything that's bad. Like, you're putting on some tinted glasses about everything, but in certain situation, it's best to leave the negativity behind. As this community move forward, more and more people will just, grow the fuck up, because the majority of the people in this community are literal children that's developing a conscience and their empathy, right? In 5 years, the little kids that are rage baiting will probably become proper humans, given that they move forward and stop surrounding themselves by the same cesspool that they're currently submerging themselves in. But that's hopeful thinking. Once again, as Emilia said, you become what you surround yourself with, right? It's your personal choice to surround yourself with dog shit, or, just clean that up and become a proper person, which takes us back to this community. Does the Osu community really suck? No, not really. Like, if you open the game, right, there are the annoying people in /Osu, just being annoying. There are people that are genuinely helpful to the new players that are asking questions. And there's the GMT that are kind of useless most of the time, but that's the charm. That's the charm of this game, right? No one's perfect. This community, despite its flaws, it's alright. As long as we can continue moving forward, I think we're heading to a good place. Now, I might just be speaking out of my ass. I'd like to see this community grow. On the ending note, let's read this thread. Osu community being bad is legit like spoon found in the kitchen. The game literally caters to gooners, and people wonder why most people in the community seem like they've never touched grass. Most of these dudes have no friends or just weird IRL, and use Osu/anime community as an escape. On a real note, I don't think it's that serious, but I do think people on here need to go outside, because most gaming communities are echo chambers, and it has the tendency to encourage unhealthy habits. But I'd say it's mostly normal people who just want to game on songs they like. Honestly, probably a result of me being chronically online. That's a problem. In the past, so I've seen the deaths of the Osu dudes. Most definitely got an exaggerated version of what most people get. It also doesn't help this game literally ties a number to your name, increasing toxicity. Well, it only ties a number to your name if you let it. I think there's nothing inherently wrong with competition, because that's what drives improvement. And I also do think that the primary cause for toxicity is social media, unfortunately. He's right. But that is just a reflection of the human psyche, so what is anyone supposed to do about that? Yeah, I agree. Nothing wrong with ranked/competition. I think the toxicity is a byproduct of just a number representation and comparison of a pretty much solo game. Just how humans work, hence Osu community seeming to be more toxic. On the flip side, I also think a lot of constructive criticism is often attributed to toxicity, and I think that's reductive. Well, when you have a community full of teenagers, they probably don't know what constructive criticism means, and that's okay, just gotta educate them. People would rather feign wholesomeness than acknowledge that they have room for improvement, which is also counterproductive. Good point, and yeah, I agree some people are overly stubborn on such topics. That being said, I think for playing, since it's just an individualistic game, it shouldn't really matter because it's your game. Mapping, however, which is providing to the community, matters in this sense. A guy that says Osu community is shit doesn't elaborate and leaves. Osu community is shit. True, but yeah, I agree 100% of your original point. Surrounding yourself with people you like. Maybe you just need more filtering, but that's applicable with any aspect of. But yeah, I agree 100% with your original point of just surrounding yourself with people you like. Maybe you just need more filtering, but that's applicable with any aspect of life. It was actually for life, really? I think being able to find people you like on Osu is good because you are probably into the same thing to similar capacities, which means same wavelengths on other things too. So unfortunately, gooners will goon together and pedals will groom together. Excellent point, Amelia, because if you surround yourself with people you like, it's bound to turn into an echo chamber, right? Gooners will goon, groomers will groom, and the good people of Osu will become good together. And as long as one outnumbers the other, right, the echo chambers will just start to get absorbed. Well, not the groomers, they'll just, out themselves. Because groomers are kind of stupid. The non-stupid ones aren't caught yet. But the stupid ones are always the ones that get caught. So there we go. Once again, is Osu inherently a bad community? Yes. Only if you surround yourself with what we perceive as bad. I think it's time to take a look inward and maybe change your standards, because I've known a few friends that had pretty bad past because they themselves just wanted to fit in with whatever community that was there, and turns out it was one of their worst decisions ever. But now they've changed for the better. They've turned a new leaf. Well, while their past might haunt them, it's the people in the present that matters. The same goes for Osu. Even though we have really bad events in the past, really problematic people, as long as we move forward and continue to pump out good news, we'll be okay. And I think that's pretty cool.